What is going on, guys? Nonstop here, and got a little Assault Moab gameplay for you guys today. I think I go 97-5 in this game, so almost got 100 kills, but I think my kill streaks ended up getting shot down. I think almost all of them did. I think I only had one payload that actually did a good deal of work. Other than that, though, I think all of my four, three of them got shot down pretty much instantly. So I was kind of a little bit of a bummer. But what are you gonna do? But anyways, I kind of wanted to just jump into this commentary topic real quick. And the commentary topic for this video is actually about engineering, because I know in that previous video I mentioned that for those of you guys I guess that don't know, I mentioned that I could do a commentary topic about engineering, since I am actually a software engineer, junior in software engineering, so I've kind of have a little bit of experience, so I might be able to shed some light on that for you guys, and a good majority of you guys are actually interested in that, so I'm here to oblige and I guess offer some of my sage wisdom to you guys, and I guess inform you on some of the things that kind of go on in an engineering major, and I guess the classes you take, and I guess maybe some of my advice for you guys that are I guess thinking about going into engineering. But I guess right off the bat, I think what most of us have probably heard, if you're I guess in high school and you're thinking about what major to go into, or at least for me, is I heard if you enjoy math and science and you're good in math and science, then you should maybe consider going into engineering, because that's what it's pretty, I guess, well based off of. And I guess that's kind of what I ended up making my decision off of for going into an engineering field. For those of you guys that don't know, actually, I ended up actually going into aerospace engineering, and so probably just basing that I liked math and science, I probably shouldn't have just jumped into a specific engineering field. So that's probably my first point of advice for you guys. If you don't have a real, I guess, good clue, or a good, I guess, pull to one engineering field or another, then to probably just go into some sort of general engineering major at the start, and then through that you'll probably be able to decide on which I guess field you like the most. Because I just hopped into aerospace engineering because I took a physics class in high school that I really enjoyed, so I figured, oh, aerospace and physics, that's kind of, they go hand in hand, which is completely the opposite. So that's definitely a good idea, is if you don't really know too well on which engineering field you want to go into, then to probably go into some sort of general one, and then you'll just discover through that which field you'll like the most. But if you do have it kind of narrowed down, you can go into, I guess, one and then switch from the other pretty easily. Like for instance, for me, for software engineering, it kind of goes hand in hand with a little bit with computer engineering and computer science. So you can if you just started in one, you probably could be able to switch to another. And I'm sure that's kind of goes the same with probably maybe like mechanical engineering and civil engineering or something. I don't know. I'm sure you take a lot of the same classes like I do with computer science and computer engineering students. But yeah, so that's I guess my first point of advice. And then I guess the next thing I wanted to talk about is back to the math and science aspect, and people saying that you have to be I guess good in that or whatever. And for the most part, I don't really think that's completely true, because you don't really, at least for me in software engineering, I don't have to use a lot of math and science. You just kind of have to know, I guess, just the basics of I guess calculus and linear algebra, and then you could probably end up just Googling that if you're in the field or something and you needed to know that, and for a certain problem or issue or something. But for the most part, at least for me, in software engineering, computer engineering, and those fields, it's not too big of a deal if you're not the greatest in those. You can make your way through any science class or math class. For instance, I think I only had to take 2 science classes. I think I had to take a physics and a chemistry class, and that was it. But I know for other fields, I think for aerospace engineering, I was going to have to take another physics class, and those classes are actually pretty darn hard, the physics ones, because maybe you guys have taken a physics class in high school, but that was probably trig-based physics. But the ones they teach in college, or at least the ones that I had to take, those are actually calculus-based. And it's actually a pretty big difference. I actually came to find out. I did end up getting an A in the class, but it's actually pretty hard. I think a lot of people actually struggled in that class because it can kind of get a little bit confusing when they start introducing, I guess, integrals and what else. I can't really remember too well, but it became a little bit hard. but if you definitely can make it through if you're not the best in whatever science and math. It's not too crucial. So if you're interested in engineering, my recommendation is definitely just go for it, even if you're not the strongest whatever math person or science person. But yeah, so I guess maybe the next thing I could mention is kind of like the coursework and like what to expect if you're going to go into some sort of engineering major. And yeah, so the amount of homework that you probably get is it's gonna be a lot more than what you do in high school. I think for me, for instance, I only have I think 4 or 5 classes this semester. I probably should know this off the top of my head, but 4 or 5 classes, and I think I spend probably on average, I'd say a few hours every night working on that, and then if I have like some sort of big project due, I'll end up spending up to like maybe like 8 to 10 hours like doing like a big programming project or something. Like for instance, I've been talking about this computer engineering project that I'm gonna end up having to do, and that's probably gonna end up being probably like I'd probably say like anywhere from like 12 to 18 hours that I'm actually have to put in out of class to do that over a period of like about 5 weeks. And I'm just guessing right now, but it probably could end up being more. It could end up getting close to like maybe like 24 hours or whatever, 30 hours or something. So something really intense. But if you're not the greatest, if you don't like to work, then maybe engineering might not be the best choice for you, because you're probably gonna end up having to do a lot of homework and be pretty busy most of the time. And so yeah, I don't know, that's just a few of my tips for you guys in this video. I might do another one of these videos if you guys are interested. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and bye.